I'm outside. Come outside. See the sunlight. Can you see it? Maybe you can't. Hello. I gotta go inside. Goddess is live. Welcome. A dog barking? Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, 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 everyone. How y'all been? It's two people in here. Y'all can't see me. I'm just testing this thing out. Hello, I'm on live. Real well. I ain't even know it would work. I didn't even know it would work, people. Okay, here we go. Moving around, moving around. All right. Hello, my lovely people. This is Moon Goddess. How everybody been doing? It's been a little while. How everybody making it out in this energy? Hope everybody doing okay. We just gonna be talking about a whole lot of stuff. And I'm just coming from outside. It's kind of cold out there. I was really just running a test. I wasn't really trying to go live, but I'm live now. So might as well stay up here. Um, let's see. How everybody been making out with this new moon energy in Sagittarius. And it's Venus conjunct Mercury conjunct into Jupiter. We almost in Sagittarius season now. We just got out of the Scorpio. What's that? Death, rebirth, and transformation. May everyone that passed on rest in peace. The people that, had spiritual death, as far as, rebirth and transformation, may they rise back up and find their purpose. And we all come together in unconditional love, healing, unity as a collective. Healing. We still going through some healing from past traumas. A lot of our karmic cycles are ending, whether they be bad or good. So let's see. I'm not really trying to get in here and talk about all the bad stuff that's happening, and that's not judging nobody, but I'm just doing this because I like to talk. I like to talk and spread the love or whatever. Support our organization, Maya's Temple of Healing and Unconditional Love. We know it's been a lot going on, but I just want to talk about, the things in the present, as far as, seem like we're coming together. People are waking up and we're realizing who we are. Not fully, some of us not fully yet, but we are digging to figure out where we come from, who we really are. We look like we're learning how to stick together. We learning how to love each other, forgive, have compassion, and fairly judge within balance. and not be fooled by the magician, the Wizard of Oz thing, the wizard and the behind the curtain. The veil is thin, and everything is being exposed and revealed. And now we have to make a decision. What we're gonna do about it. We realizing that, we are sovereign. We have our own power. We know how to govern ourselves. We don't have to a lot of times read everything in a book. We can go within and connect to the supreme source. Some people call it God. We know how to go within with our discernment and connect them with the mama universe, the father, the son, the daughter, and the Rishas, the ancestors, and figure it out. We learn it. I don't try to come in here and tell anybody anything without trying to clean up my backyard and figure things out for myself. You just gotta hold on, and this illusion is being, Babylon is falling. It's coming down. It's crashing. We're realizing the things that we thought mattered really don't even matter. It's about what's on the inside, and getting to the real deal. Like I said, I'm not gonna talk about all the bad stuff that's happening, because at the same time, it's a lot of wonderful things happening. It's a balance. We have to be able to digest the good, the bad, and the ugly, and manifest what we want. Be creator gods, create our heaven on earth in the midst of whatever is going on in these times, these apocalyptic times, because they say it's the end of the world, but it's really the end of this matrix. The fake mother is what the matrix is. The fake mother or whatever. That's what the matrix is. It's a lot of hurt and pain, and a lot of people thinking about their loved ones that have passed on. We need to start thinking of them, and when we think of them, we need to try to venerate them. As far as I have a plant that I water, and I think about my ones that's passed on, even the ones that you don't know. You venerate your ancestors that love you, that you don't even know or have never met. And maybe when you fix something nice, you put them a plate aside or something like that. Be a good idea to venerate your people and whatnot. So yeah, I'm in the process. I hadn't been up here in a while because I've been in the process of moving and trying to get everything situated and figure it all out. And I got some good stuff coming. Like I said, I'm sending everybody healing, protection, unconditional love, balance, oneness, and wholeness. Support our organization, Mayat's Temple of Healing and Unconditional Love. I have actually found my soul tribe, and I was holding off on some things, and now I know why I was holding off on doing some things, because a lot of times once you start working on yourself and you start working on yourself from within, and you be like, well, it's everybody think I'm weird, and there's nobody here that's like me, and I can't find. The universe will push you to your tribe, once you work on you, and the universe will push you to the people that you need to be around. Yep. That's right. That's good. That's good, cuz that's good. I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking about you and sending you healing, love, unconditional love, protection, and everything. I've been sending you good vibes. Yes, yes, good vibes and everything. Yeah. A lot of times, even if I don't talk to people and I don't see them, I'm still sending them healing and, protection, abundance, even my love, even even my people that's passed on, not just family members, but people that's passed on that I had were friends with, or even my have lovers or whatever passed on. Even in the next dimension, I'm sending them healing, and maybe they wake up and realize what their purpose is, even in the dimension that they are in now, because it doesn't end here. I've been having a lot of dreams about talking to my loved ones and stuff in other dimensions. Even the people that's still alive, I'm seeing them in other realms and dimensions, and they're telling me, like, I'm realizing, like, wow, like these people are still actively in another dimension doing their things, and it's not all about here. It's not all about us. It's not all about this. It's plenty of galaxies. It's plenty of other worlds and stuff like that, and other dimensions and stuff. It's not just about what we doing here and now. It's they going on in other realms and stuff. But it is good to think about them and venerate them, and send them healing energies and stuff like that. Because as we heal ourselves, our ancestors are a part of us. Just like I think about my grandmother, and I was just talking to my daughter, and she was saying, "Wow, you had all of us inside of you." And I'm like, "Yeah." And my mama had all of us inside of her, and my grandmother had all of the whole group inside of her, and her mother had all of them, so on. So we are, we venerate, and we also admonish the gods and the goddesses and the orishas. We also know they are within us. Those are energies. Some of those people actually existed though. Like I used to think, well, oh, that's just a myth, but some of these people were actually here, and a lot of those people are our distant ancestors and stuff like that. And we are supposed to embody those energies because we are creator gods. We are gods and goddesses within our own right. Yep. We are definitely exactly. Yes. Yeah, I totally agree. And I was just thinking about titles. I was like, um, well, I know a lot of times the way we raised in the society is a title for this and a title for that, or a title for you got a degree, a title for a wife, a title for a side chick. All these titles don't matter. I'm telling you, this stuff is indoctrination, and it's stuff that man has created. Even skin color, y'all, white and black. It was created in the 1600s. Before that time frame, it was no such thing as a skin. People weren't thinking about skin color. They were thinking about whether you were, what religion you were, or what order you were in, or what kind of social status. That's what they looked at. They didn't look at skin color. The reason that came about was to divide us, because the people that was indentured servants, which that's what we really, when we signed an application on a job, that's what we really are now. They were actually coming against the elite because they had unfair wages. A lot of this stuff was about unfair wages and land being stolen and property being. It won't, we thinking that we were slaves. We need to get out of that mentality of, oh, we come from slaves. We were prisoners. We are prisoner of wars. We were prisoner of wars. Our people were prisoners of wars. And they didn't lose every war. A lot of the stuff that happened wasn't even recorded in our school books. And what was recorded a lot of times was fabricated stuff to indoctrinate us about some stuff that didn't even really happen the way they said it happened. So we have to go within and tap into our Akashic records. And a lot of times when we read information, we gotta go in between the lines and put two and two together and seek the truth, because that's what's gonna stand. The truth is gonna stand. Everything else is gonna crumble. Yep, everything else is going to crumble. Cause peace and happy energy was okay. That's good. Yeah, they connecting with us now. Our ancestors and stuff that's passed on. They really reaching out. They've been reaching out. Uh, it's really, and now since this summertime and before, if you really want to get in touch with them. Before I was laughing and couldn't stop. I couldn't even cry if I want. Okay, wow, that's wonderful. Yeah, that's we tapping in. You connect them with. Yeah, they here to help us, and we helping them. Yeah, we are definitely. Yeah, I was talking to some of our loved ones, and they was telling, they was the way they was like, I'm doing my thing in another dimension and stuff. Like, yeah, I know you, but I'm in another world now. Hey, it's amazing. It's just amazing. How when you get out of ego and you get out of thinking logically, because I used to be a real logical thinker. Everything had to make sense, everything had to add up, and everything had to be done in a certain type of way. At this age I had to be doing this, and at this time I had to be doing this, and I gotta look like this in society. And if I'm married and this and that, it's gotta be all that title stuff, and all that stuff is stuff that don't really matter. It really didn't even matter. Like, what matters is living in the present, walking in purpose, connecting with supreme source, balancing out, grounding yourself, nature. Just like, yeah, just like now, even though I'm like in the world and stuff. One time I had totally got off the grid, and I loved it. I was totally off the grid. Like, I was like, I don't even want to be like on the internet or none of that. or whatever. But I had to balance out and learn how to not just be one way, but I had to balance out the spiritual with the material world and all that. That's is just a balance with it. And I'm learning how to do that. And I still love nature. I still love getting away from everything and just meditating and doing my yoga, doing my qigong, doing my Pilates, and just grounding with the earth and just what they call it is called forest bathing. When you go out in the forest and you go out in the woods and you just bathe with the trees and stuff, just taking it all in. I'm still in love with that. Like it that really did a lot for you. Just don't know that did a lot for me. I'm not gonna not going to a therapist, and I'm because we all of that is tools. I'm not gonna not going to therapy. I'm not gonna knock the medication. I'm not gonna not talking to a counselor and all that. That's it's all tools. But honey, when I really got deep down into it, what really helped me was doing that shadow work, and I'm still a work in progress. Doing that shadow work, facing myself, holding myself accountable, and also loving myself, loving me, the good, the bad, and the ugly, being able to love that part of me that I was ashamed of, or that part of me, that ego, being able to balance out that ego and tell that ego, oh, sit down, like that's not right for you to think like that. Like you shouldn't be judging nobody. You shouldn't be judging nobody because you ain't got no mess together. Like, I had a honestly, I had a dream back where I was somewhere and I was ready. I was ready to go. Sometimes we do stuff and we be ahead of our time. If we be doing stuff and it's not time yet, it's in the future or it's near, but we not ready as we think we is. So I was actually in a dream and it was my pastor, my grandmother and them, they was having some kind of I mean, you know how the old saints they have on their regalia when they have the Saints Day and they had on the hats and the white and I was ready to go up there and do something and my people was like, you ain't ready yet. It's not time. You're not ready. And in that dream, I know any other time when I was thinking more logically and I wasn't more, I wasn't as spiritual as I was when I was more indoctrinated and more colonized because I was, into the religion and all that. And, you do this on this day and once you do this and that, you're going to be this right and holy and righteous and all that. So once I started tapping into the spirit, I was able to listen to that dream and get something from it. I said, okay, you know what? I'm not ready yet. I said, they wanted me like, it ain't my time yet, but I'm gonna get there. But it's time for me to go sit down and do some more shadow work. Cause I thought I was there, but I wasn't. And I needed to do some more work to myself. And I did, and I'm still a work in progress. And I'm still checking myself. Like the other day, I was getting ready to go in on something that the old me would have normally went in, like went ham on it, ham on it. I was been like, yo, I can't take this. It was something about a job. And I was like, this and that, and this supposed to be like this, because I'm a very person about order. Like knowing how things supposed to be done, not to the point where I want to tell nobody what to do, but I like for everything to run smooth. But the spirit was like, wait, if you start judging other people, then you're going to be judged with what judgment you meet and what measure you meet. So if you don't want somebody to come at you, then you better go ahead and some stuff you got to hush and take. Some things is the right thing to say, but it ain't the right time, okay? Like, you got every right to say something about something. You got every right to check it and get it in order. But is that what you need to be doing? Because sometimes you got to give things time to catch up to your speed, because sometimes maybe they're not able to maneuver or handle things at the same time like you do. And you can't judge people based off of how you do something. You got to give everybody their own appointed time to catch up. You know what I'm saying? And I know my intentions were good, but at the same time, you can't make nobody do nothing. They gotta learn for themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like even with supervisory type jobs and even with working with people and stuff like that, you got to know how to deal with people, because people will get easily offended, and even though you should say something, it might not be the right time. And it don't even matter how you say it. It still might not come across the right way. No matter how loving you are and what good it's just some things, it's timing is everything. And sometimes people got to learn for themselves. The universe got to show them something got to happen. And they got to say, oh, okay, now I get it. And I had to learn that even with raising children. I had to learn that I had to do things in a way that would be And in relationships, like even in a love relationship, you got to learn how to effectively communicate with people. It don't matter, it's my way and it's the highway, but you got to learn how to be received. You have to learn how to effectively communicate, and then you have to have respect with your communication when you communicate with even children, even with a lover or a mate or a spouse. It's about respect and effective communication and being able to listen. That's a big plus when you able to listen and understand the other person's point of view. Yeah. Yes, Lord. And I'm like, girl, I'd be like, I'm an entrepreneur. Which I do work on my own, but at the same time, I like to work for myself full time. I ain't even gonna front. I like to be doing my own thing and creating my empire. But you do all this stuff for these jobs, but we gotta be grateful because that's seed money. That's seed money too. And it's a test for us because by you being so much knowing how everything's supposed to go and stuff, and you got these people, it seemed like, how can I say this without sounding like I'm a person that's like insensitive to you. Like, why could you be on this job and doing this work and you all about a paycheck? Now it's all right to get that money, but you need to be able to do that job too. That's the mindset that I've always had. I'm like, I'm gonna get that paper, but I'm gonna still do my job too. You can get the money and do your job. You don't get on the job and try to kiss up and then not do the job, especially when you're dealing with human beings. You can't, it ain't like a machine or something. You can't just brush over it and say, okay, well, I'm not gonna do this and that, because that's gonna be the detriment of that human. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't, that's why I got out of the medical field. Like, I was involved in it because I couldn't handle the new mindset of the people, how they come in and they want to just make money, but they don't want to really show compassion and care to these individuals. And me, I'm one person, I'm doing it, and then everybody else, they doing their little own thing, worrying about other things and not being present on the job. I just couldn't handle that environment. And then I'm realizing that even when you do it on a personal basis where you're not in an environment like facility, you still dealing with other people. And a lot of times when they slacking, it's gonna make everything, fall off. But you just gotta, do your part. Yeah, very low vibrational. I mean, very low vibrational. And then you can't tell them nothing. If you the person that's telling them how to do stuff and you got the experience, you got the expertise to know how to get things in order, they don't want to listen to you. They don't. They don't. And it's just it is what it is. Like I said, you gotta digest the good, the bad, and the ugly, and then you gotta know when your time is up with stuff. Like, you gotta know, like, okay, my assignment is done. I done my job. I done my part, and now it's time for me to move on to the next phase. Yeah, with certain situations and things like that, because you can't save people. You gotta save yourself, and then use yourself as an example for them to vibrate up higher. And you can't be low vibration. I'm glad you said that about low vibrations, because now I bet I know you did, because you be like, you like, it's supposed to be A B C D E F G. I know. I'm sure you did have to resign. I'm sure. And I totally understand, honey. I totally understand, because you can't, because that kind of energy, when you the a high vibrating person and you there with a sincere heart and compassion for people, it'll put you into a slump having to deal with them low vibrations. It's a mess. It's a mess. It's a mess, honey. I don't think I can do it no more. I don't think I can do this. I honestly don't think I can do this no more. I really don't. I said, Lord, I guess it's a sign from the universe for me to go and jump out there on the boat and go on one go on full time into my thing, my gifts and stuff or whatever. Go on full time and do the things that I'm gifted to do. It's a sign. It's time to jump out and get out of fear and get into severity of I am my own. I'm get into building my own 100%, building my own nation, kingdom, empire, and corporation, all that. It's time. We got it in us to do what we need to do. It's just, like I said, once you start working on you, then your team, your tribe gonna come about. Ain't it? It's got to. Your tribe gonna come forward where you can have people that you can work with and y'all can build. You know what I'm saying? It's got to. It's got to, but the thing is, going into the unknown, it's kind of tough. I ain't even gonna lie. Everybody think I'm this person that I can just jump out there and I'm ready to go, 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 and I'm not afraid of anything. But I'm skeptical too about going into the unknown. I have to battle with myself and say, okay, I know what I said and I know what I manifested, but when it come, I got to be ready for it. Cause sometimes I could be a little hesitant too about going into. I ain't gonna front. I ain't gonna get up here and act like I just know everything and I got it all together and blah blah blah. Girl, this is really some death, transformation, and rebirth energy, ain't it? Like never before. Yeah, it it is. It definitely a birth and blessing. Definitely, it's cleansing out all the stuff that you. Who you telling? It really it's look, and that Uranus. Uranus was retrograding into y'all sign for a while now. That Uranus was retrograding in Taurus for a while now. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yes, ma'am. And it hurt, but at the same time it feel good. That pain gonna bring a new life, a blessing to you and stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah, I felt that too. Yeah, I ain't gonna sit here. It's like you like, Lord, it hurts so bad, but at the same time, I know I gotta shed off this old dead skin. I gotta get that ego. I ain't gonna say kill that ego, because sometimes you need it in certain situations, but you gotta control that ego, control them emotions and stuff like that, and not be too logically thinking, well, I gotta make sense out of everything. And sometimes you just gotta go with the flow and trust and know that the universe got you. And it's not always working no job either. It ain't. It's not. It seemed, you got to have money in this. It's been times though I ain't have no money and I still was all right. I ain't even gonna front. I was okay, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. And I'm a person that's like, I got a lot of Taurian energy because I'm a Taurus in my past life, so I'm about possessions. I can get too into it, like as far as I got to have this, I got to have that, I got to be secure. I had to let that mess go, cause I'm like very about security. So that's something that I had struggled with. I had to get out of that and get more to the spiritual. When I got out of that and got into that spiritual, it was another life. I was like, wow, I'm free. Like, I really don't need the mess I thought I needed. I don't need all this and that. I don't got to have this certain type of name brand, this or this kind of house or this kind of car or this kind of furniture or this kind of bank account. I'm good. Like, I don't take all that. But at the same time, you got to have a balance, because you can get to the point where you just like off the grid. It like I had got to the point where I was totally off the grid, like, and I loved it. Lord knows I did. I was like, shoot, oh man, I'm about to go in the woods and build me a tent. Yeah, it can lead to. Yeah, it can when you don't have. Well, yeah, daggone right. It should. Even now, I be like, honey, I'm getting to nature. I'm getting to the spiritual stuff. Like that stuff. You don't gotta have. You can manage. You are the money. You are that. You are the. What would they do without you? You are the money. You are the wealth. Your blood got gold and all. Without you, what would they used to call us computer? That's where they got computers from. Black, looking at the black women. And then with the rise of this, it's gonna be something. Look, that's why people, they trying to make you think. They trying to make you think that don't invest in certain stuff. But I'm telling you, it's gonna be a lot of wealthy people coming in 2023 and on above. It's gonna be people it's gonna be a wealth transfer. It's gonna be a wealth transfer coming. They trying to make you think not to invest in stuff, but I'm telling you, it's gonna be a lot of wealthy people that people don't think that's gonna be. It's gonna be a wealth transfer. It really is. You gonna and listen. Can't nobody keep you from it. You gonna figure out how to get to it. You gonna figure, and it ain't gonna be no inherit. It's gonna be from the universe, where and nobody ain't gotta leave you nothing. Ain't nobody gotta help you. It's gonna come to you. Like it's gonna come from sources that you gonna be in the right place at the right time. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Cause we already, honestly, um, You more wealthier than you think. I've been doing a lot of deep research, and I'm gonna tell you, study that maritime. Study that you could this gonna blow your mind. Here, look up maritime. Maritime. Look up maritime law. Look up set to say. This gonna blow your mind about what happens when we sign our parents sign our birth certificate and what that social security mean. When I went to Florida in 2017, I met some people and they were explaining that process to me about the social security number and the birth certificate. I've been searching for years, searching, trying to get I got the bank in Connecticut. My bank is in Connecticut that's associated with my social security number. And I was trying to figure out with the birth certificate, like, how could I get that money? It's like millions, girl. It's millions and millions of dollars that they got in an account where they talking about we dead, we the dead man, the straw man in the sea. It's money that was left to us by our indigenous ancestors that look, when they came over here and they took that land and took our stuff, cause we were here. We was here. We was here. We was here. Matter of fact, I've been the ancestor that's up there in Connecticut was telling Lou how they dropped out some of our people off here. Maritime. M-A it's yep, it's maritime law. I think it's Maritime. But whatever you put in Google, it's gonna bring it up. And Ceude, that's a French, like a French word, but it looks like Ceude, Ceude something French, but it's pronounced Ceude. But it don't start with an S, it starts with a C. And then look, Black Law Book Edition 5. Start learning contract law, honey. Because I'm gonna tell you, when you learn this stuff here, a lot of the stuff you're gonna realize that they've been doing to us has been fraud. We've been under a lie. It's a fraud. It's all fraud. It's all fraud. I'm thinking, well, by me telling you this, I'm thinking about something too. But you will realize that you could actually, it's a way to be in this land and not of this world and get the things that you want without having to get out here and be an indigenous servant and work for these people. You can be your own. You can be a creditor over your own dead man, over your own straw man, and stuff. But as you study it more, you will learn what I'm saying. You'll learn. I'm learning. I've been researching this stuff since back in 2017 when I came back here, and I'm just getting more pieces to the puzzle now. And I'm trying to tell people about the severity. I wouldn't, and I was getting ready to file my paperwork. I was getting ready to file my paperwork. Ask my mom. She's like, well, when you do it, tell me about it. You know how they is. I don't. But I actually waited, and I'm glad I waited because I done got in touch with some people that already have their nation. They got their own nation, the indigenous nation of. I can't even say the name. I don't know how to say it, but I need to look it up. And I don't think I got it written down right, but I'm sure going because it's the people that's a part of the tribe I'm talking about. But they was like, you ain't gotta do all that. Once you file, and become a part of the indigenous or whatever, because Trump passed the law. Nobody talking about this. Trump passed the law in 2017. It's called Lord, I got all this stuff. It's the something is it something it's a lady. It's the something Jackson law where it says that we are the indigenous of the land. It's a Virginia giving them people that it's saying that black people, it's saying that black people here are the Indians, the indigenous now. It's the Thomasina Jackson law. Look it up. Thomasina E. Jackson law that was passed in 2017. It's saying that we are the true indigenous, and then you look up the maritime laws. They know, they already know. They just don't. They never thought we would. It was a conjure. See, from what I'm understanding, it was a conjure done. When they say the 400 years have ended, that's the 400 years of us not knowing who we was. That's the contract. It was a contract that we would not remember who we was, and we would not know where we really came from at the end of the 400 years. They never expected for us to remember. They never expected it. And even these religious books are contracts. It's like a spell book because we was really supposed to be that indoctrinated where we would not wake up from that conjure. And see, once Haiti closed the conjure and bring that Oshun energy back in, the sweet water. See, that's why somebody said it now. They said that's why it's a lot of poverty over there because the conjure ain't been ain't been closed. I don't know what's going on, but once they close that contract, that it's over. Then mama gonna really do her thing. Then yeah, it's over. Yeah, it's over. It's time for the rise of the the matriarch. The rise, it's the rise of the matriarch now. Anything that ain't the truth, it ain't gonna stand. It's not gonna stand. Yeah, it's we just gotta vibrate high so that and be balanced so that we won't we not we don't want to fall susceptible to what's around. We protect it. You know what I'm saying? We protect it. We led by the spirit and everything. So we gonna see a lot of destruction around us. How I say, even in the Bible, it says, 1,000 shall fall out at that side and 10,000, but it will not come nigh until your dwelling. But don't faint because of what you see, and don't, by being a sensitive or empath, what they call it, don't let it get you absorbed into it. You got to understand that destruction must come, death must come, rebirth, transformation must come. It must come. It's a balance to the polarities. It's gonna be darkness and light. It's gonna be the night and day. It's gonna be it's gotta be a balance. When somebody died, the good thing is a baby is born, and I grieve at my loved ones being gone. I don't I don't particularly like death because we've been taught that's the end. You ain't gonna see them no more. That's over. It's the end. But really, in Eastern, over in the Asian society, they don't teach. They say cry when a baby born and rejoice when somebody pass on. So we gotta start thinking about getting cleansing ourselves from this indoctrination and all this kind of stuff that we've been taught, and it's not necessarily the truth of the matter. You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta start waking up more and more, and it's levels to the healing, it's levels to unconditional love, and rising up, coming together telepathically. We can communicate with each other now. Like I might be thinking about you, you thinking about me. We could talk, and we talking through the spirit now. We talking to telepathically now. It's been this way for a little while. You know, yeah. I mean, I send protection to everybody and balance and wealth and we supposed to be at a mindset now where we want everybody to prosper. We want everybody to be okay. If you're not at that mindset where you want everybody to be okay, you ain't ready. You ain't ready if you want to see somebody suffering. If you ain't at that point of compassion and unconditional love and all that, I don't want to see nobody suffering. Cause I look at it like people might didn't know. People might know what they doing, or they might not know. Either way, it's in the hands of the universe. It ain't me. I'm not gonna be on that level of. I'm tired. I just got tired of having a lot of bitterness and hurt, and I'm just that stuff will kill you. I'm tired of that. I'm tired. Everybody got to stand for whatever they done or whatever they didn't do or whatever. I'm just trying to get me right, and I'm sending out good energy to everybody that they may follow suit. You know what I'm saying? And people can show me something. What? Congratulations, girl. What? Where you find him at? You found him around here in this area. Oh, well, that's good. Shoot. I think people coming together this year with they soulmates too. Girl, I can't wait. I'll be glad. Yeah, I know you do. You see, you manifested it. You manifested it. I figured. I felt like you was unconnected with somebody. I'm glad for you, cause you deserve it. You do. You a good woman. I know you spoiled. I don't look. Don't be too nice, cause you can be too submissive sometimes. You gotta be a little tough with him. You can't just spoil him like he no baby now. I know how you be. Yeah, I know how you love them cancers. I know you do. Yeah, yeah, that's good, girl. I'm happy for you. My other friend, she done came together with her. Yeah, I'm telling the truth. I know how you be. Running baths and cooking all that good food, massaging toes. Look, my girlfriend did that with her new man, and she was doing too much. She had to do something, balance him back. She talking about, I ain't never had no good woman like you. I said, I bet he ain't. I bet he ain't had no woman like her. Yeah, it is some good women. It really is some good men and good women, but I be like, it's not. I am. You know I'm psychic. You already know that. Yeah, I know you enjoying them though, because it's been a while. It's been a while, and it's been a while for a lot of our women, and everybody meeting they soulmate this year, girl. Shoot, I meet mine. I'm gonna be here. Look, if I meet mine, I'll be cooking up something and happy too. It's been a while for me since I, really vibe with somebody and been in a relationship. It's been a while. Yeah. Yeah, I thought I met my little soulmates during, but those were what is it? Maybe twin flames or karmics or whatever. But it won't time. But because I had more work to do to myself, I wasn't ready. I bet you always know somebody since you was in the kindergarten or something. You been keeping them connections long ago. Boy, you been knowing them people for. That's good. That's good, girl. That's good. Oh, that's perfect for you. You got one too. Perfect. That's a perfect match. Yeah, I'm happy for you. Look? What I'm be hearing about some wedding bells soon. I don't know. That's what work. I'm happy for you. Wedding bells and babies and all that. Oh, okay. Hey, why not? Why not be? It's a good thing to be in love and not be lonely here. Yeah, it's time. It's time for everybody to come together with their divine masculine, man. And then you can build your own heaven on earth, build your own empire. I ain't mad at you, child. Yes, yes, yes. What you done cook good for him lately? I know you don't. I know you been cooking. Look, have you learned how to cook that squash casserole? It's easy. All you need is the squash, the sauteed onions, some crackers, and the cheese, and a little seasoning on it. That's all you need. It's very simple. Yep. Yep. Hey, yeah. I am glad to hear that. And I think a lot of people is gonna come together. Like I said, it's a deeper look into. Oh, what? Yeah, yeah. Y'all are them Aquarius is boy. I love me an Aquarius. Oh yeah, I love them Aquariuses. Don't care what nobody think. They within their own boundaries. They ain't worried about what people got to say about them. They gonna do their thing. They own that. I respect that. Cause I got a friend I've been talking to for years, Aquarius. Hey, man, he was born like that. He don't care what nobody. He been living his own life. And what's funny is he was dating a lady. He married a black lady, but he's not a black man. But he married a black lady back when they weren't even popular. And he didn't even care what nobody said. He don't care. He said, "I said, what if your parents would have disowned you?" He said, "Well, then they would have just disowned me then, cause they wouldn't have seen their grandkids and none of us, cause I was gonna still do it." I said, "I believe you. I like that. I would love to have been like that. Not so worried about back then. I'm not like that now, but worried about what somebody think and trying to make other people happy. That's life. It's good to be free like that. It's wonderful to be free like that, where you just, I'm like that now, where you just do your thing and you ain't really not saying that you disregard hurting people or other people, but to make yourself happy and live within your truth and stuff, and don't worry about what people got to think about you. I'm grateful to have gotten to that place, but shoot, I think he came out of the womb like that. Yep. Well, he don't care. He said, "I would care what nobody thought. I wanted that woman, and and it wasn't popular when he married that lady. It was not popular at all. Like now, I think this phone gonna go there. Yeah, this world throwing some hard. You need somebody you can shoot. You need a partner. If you can find you a partner now, somebody to keep you warm from this mess. Crazy. Yeah, that's a beautiful thing. If you can find somebody to hold you and keep you warm in this, and somebody you can have effective communication with, where y'all ain't arguing and mess. You're gonna have your little art, but effective communication. This ain't no good lighting right here. Effective communication, where you respect each other, and you don't just act like everything okay, but if something is wrong, y'all know how to get it right. You know what I'm saying? You know how to get stuff in order, real, and talk about it. and show love and respect to each other. You know, not arguing like, oh well, nigga this and nigga you this and that. You know, and he calling you bees this and B. That ain't how you communicate. You say, listen, I don't like what you did, and I want to talk about it because I don't want this to put a wedge in between us. You know. And no disrespect, I want to talk to you in the most respectful way because I would like for you to stop doing it so we can move past this and, you know, try to build and have a better relationship. You know, just don't act like, oh, it's okay. I'm going to push it on the rug and it'll get, no, it ain't going to get better. Because, you know, even if you with your soulmate, you still got to work on it. Y'all still got to work at it. Y'all still got to be able to communicate and tweak your little twerks and perks and stuff like that. You know, it's the work. It take a lot of work and stuff, and it's worth it when you with that right person. It really is. It ain't nothing like being. I ain't even gonna. It ain't nothing like being with somebody you love and somebody you can vibe with, and y'all do things together and enjoy each other and keep each other calm. Ain't nothing like that. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. Beautiful. Yeah, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Yeah, y'all cooking all this good food. I think your girl said she was gonna cook something good. I'm about to roll up and get me a plate. Huh? He have. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, that's good. You need that, and that's wonderful. You need that. Yeah, that's good, girl. That's good. Anytime you meet somebody that help you do something like that, they care about you. Cause, honey, a lot of people they don't even take up the time to try to better you. They just, you know, care about getting what they can get. I don't know what kind of lighting going on there. They just care about, well, you know, they don't. It's good. That's good that he know how to help you do that. That's a wonderful thing. Cause yeah, you might run away and get upset and run away. He gonna keep you from doing it. You gonna be able to sit there and think about it and express yourself. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good. You know, I used to couldn't communicate. I couldn't communicate effectively. I really couldn't for a long time. Yeah, I really couldn't. I had to learn. I really had to learn. I really had to learn. Honestly, I really did. And it wasn't easy. It wasn't an easy thing to be able to effectively be able to express myself without being too emotional and stuff. You know, getting all in my feelings and in my emotions and stuff. So I feel you. Yeah, I had to do a lot of work on myself. A lot of work. And I'm still a work in progress. I'm still trying to still figure it out, honey. Yeah. Yeah. I pray that I pray that I pray that I get there. Cause I don't wanna have to come back and, you know, and go through stuff I could have fixed now. You know, I wanna fix myself and work on myself and vibe up and balance out and clear up whatever I got to clear up and stuff. And if it's meant for me to go on to another galaxy or world, and hey, that's what I need. With, you know, trying to get it right. Yep. Cause I don't think the time frame we here is enough time. Really, I think we should be lit. You know, in the Bible they live much longer. I don't think 100 years enough. Them people were living thousands and thousands of years till they started tampering with our DNA. I'm telling you. When I be telling people this, and once they started tampering with our DNA, then we started, you know, not being here as long as we you know, was like, that's a long time to live. 1,000 years, you can really do a lot of stuff. You know, now that hey, you know, but it's gonna come a time. This is gonna sound crazy, but I got the word that they are actually creating beds that you get in and they heal your inside of your body, your cells and stuff. They say they creating that. They ain't coming down right now, but they gonna start putting beds like that down here, girl, that heal you where you live longer and they heal you and regenerate the body and stuff like that. I think we gotta hold on because they saying they clearing up all this mess they been doing as far as the chemtrails and destroying that GMO food. They got to do it. They got to do it. They saying that it's gonna be like where we gonna be able to live. People gonna be living to like thousands of years again. I believe it. I really believe it too. Yeah, like it's a cleansing going on. You know, the food and stuff being destroyed and stuff because they've been poisoning us in the air and different things. I believe it too. We going back to the something like a Atlantis and Lemuria with water and technology and stuff like that. Yeah, we going back to vibrating up to that level because we failed like the fallen angels. We failed to this lower vibration, but we rising back up to the level where we were. It was like Adam and it was like the Garden of Eden and heaven on earth. Right. I believe it too. I believe it too. Well, we more spiritual beings and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, and we not susceptible to this lower vibrational mess. You know, even having it like sometimes I'll be like, Lord, I'll be glad when I get rid of this desire. I don't even want to eat sometimes. I'll be like, I don't even want to desire no food. Cause it's people actually living off of the sun. And people think that's crazy, but they say we used to didn't have no desire, no desires for this this beast, this what this beast want or whatever, the desire for food and all this other stuff and intercourse and all that. Yeah, say we could just think it and we could create a person. Yeah, say we could think it and we could create what we wanted to create, or we could think it and it would be. But see, they hack the time because it takes so long. It take a little time. Time is what hacked the manifestation because now it take a little more time. What? Your favorite? I believe it. Yeah, I believe it. It made you. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm sharing the knowledge, but I could chit chat a little bit. Me and you, it's me and you up here. So yeah, I could chit chat, but you're right. The we gonna come. It's gonna look. A change has come. Look, you see, girl. What about Kanye and him? I don't know. He keep talking about that Christianity though, but I said he is waking up slowly. I think he be talking about Bible and all that, which is good, and it's a little bigger than that. I said it's a little bigger than being the Hebrew Israelites. We know that, you know that. But at least they waking up somewhat. Oh, what's up with this thing? At least they waking up somewhat about who we are and stuff like that. Yeah. He is brave. I tell you. They killed you for less than that. Cause Kyrie too. I commend him. I'm surprised Nick Cannon even said something. I'm su- yeah, it can. They already probably got a bounty on him as we speak. I sent him protection though. Protection. Yeah, sending him. I've been praying for him, and everybody else is people that we don't even see in the background. Imagine what if Kanye doing this and Kyrie. Imagine what's going on that we don't see with people standing up against the powers that be that's been oppressing us all this time. The church. What is that? What about what the Revelation say? The synagogue of Satan. Yeah, imagine what he go through that he can't even talk about and stuff with his children and how he said you don't know telling who in that house with his kids. And we try to warn them, but we all make mistakes. Ain't nobody perfect. We all make mistakes and stuff like that. It's a part of life, man. Yeah. Yeah, we gotta we stick by we sticking by him. No, I guess that's his spirit of his mama. We sticking by him like we his parents. You know what I'm saying? We really are sticking. You see, they trying to me to him now. Talking about he going around showing pictures of his wife. I said, well, it's mighty funny that's what made her rich. Wanted showing pictures of herself and the tape and stuff she had with Ray J. I don't know. It's crazy, girl. And then what? Made that late look young, beautiful young lady rest in peace. Shanquilla Robinson. Lord have mercy. But that mess been going on. I used to always say how the people will be at your mama house after they done got rid of you and then they carry it in the casket, girl. Girl, then you ain't got no friends. You ain't got no friends. I always be warning you, Sarah, all y'all. You ain't got no friends. Yeah, you people jealousy is something. That jealousy and envy is something else. Yeah. That's you know what? I believe should I say it? Do you think her parents on the up and up? You think they okay? Cause I just seen on the internet that they getting ready to do that allegedly. I'm gonna say allegedly. I just seen on they getting ready to do American Horror Story about her, and it ain't even been solved yet. Now if they do American Horror Story on her, and that case is somebody done did a sacrifice, girl. And that right there, that sealed the deal for me to let me know that was a sacrifice. Like I think that boy was a sacrifice too. I think that guy Takeoff wasn't a sacrifice. I think that about him. I do. I said that from day one. I said that, but hey, hey, whenever you see what people dying, people getting all this money and these go for like Dolph, they got these GoFundMe's and all that. You like, yes, everybody getting flights of the pot seem like they are sacrificing. She was a young, beautiful girl, just like her eyes kind of remind you of Takeoff eyes. Them eyes and stuff kind of remind you of his. She looked like a mermaid, and the way she in that picture, yeah, I had to leave that case alone. It was bothering me. Yeah, you got to be careful. I had to cut the internet off. I had to get off that. I had to get. I had to kind of branch away from because it was getting to me. I think it was premeditated. I think it was a sacrifice. I think it was more so spiritual too. Like them entities and stuff. You low vibrating like that, and they already might have been jealous of the girl, might have offended them. Them entities waiting to jump into some low vibrational spirits anyway. Yeah, it's sad. It's sad. Sacrifices, yeah. Yeah, man. But you see how Biden getting exposed? Oh Lord, I couldn't look at that. I don't know how you looked at it. I don't know how you looked at it. I ain't messing with him. I don't. I didn't even. Sarah and them were looking at it. I ain't messing with that. Not that I was scared because I did look at that smile. I looked at smile. And it didn't really scare me like that, like it scared some other people. But I just didn't feel. I didn't really feel looking at a movie where he just going around eating a bunch of ethnic men like black and Latino and whatever and Asian. I just didn't feel the energy to look at it, which is probably good, but and I think that what they say once you kill more than one person, you a serial killer anyway. Once you do one more than one kill, you know what I'm saying? Even if the only difference was he was eating them, but look at how a lot of our young men be going around killing each other. But they can't stand together against the real enemy, but they go around killing each other too. And it look like our women do too. It look like our women is violent towards each other. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? And this ain't just started. It make you wonder, like, Dad, who raised these people? Like, why they so hateful and cold towards each other? But when it come to other people, they ain't harming them. We harm, we gotta stop harming each other and love each other and heal from trauma and all that good stuff. And you come together, even if we can't agree all the time, even if we can't get along, we need to come together for the bigger picture. Yeah, yeah. Even if we can't, it ain't gonna be perfect. Everybody ain't gonna be able to live together. Everybody ain't gonna be able to agree on everything. But for the bigger picture, for the future of the young people, for our future of our culture, we should be able to agree on some things. Agree to disagree on certain things. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I'm thinking, is there anything else that I have not talked about? Yeah, that president boy. Everything being exposed. I wouldn't even know. Look, there's something wrong with them because you gonna take somebody to another country and try to kill them, or maybe they was gonna just beat her up or whatever. But when you slam somebody like that, they gonna die. They ain't gonna die. They gonna be messed up. They, they must not really. They not too smart. Cause I know Mexico mad. Cause they already got a lot of fishy stuff going on with stuff happening to Americans when they go over there, and them ninjas go over there and do that there. I know they could have killed that in Charlotte. Sad. And imagine them going to prison in Mexico. Girl, they said they got fungus growing. They said they got fungus growing out on the floor, and they traffic them women in prison. They prostitute them, and they eat dog food and everything. Like they ain't even feeding them. They said the prison in America is a Hilton Inn compared to that Mexican prison. I believe it. I believe it. That's crazy. I mean, 2 lives lost. Not only is that girl gone, but the other girl, she gone from her family, or all of them gone because they're gonna be going to prison. Something gonna happen. I don't think they just gonna walk away from this guy free. I really don't. I really don't think. I don't see that. But who knows? You never know. You know, with stuff, if it's really a come up or a sacrifice. I mean, they said you heard anything about American Horror Story doing an episode on this? I seen it on the YouTube. I seen it. I'm like, oh my goodness, girl, look on YouTube. You'll see it. Shanquilla Robinson and American Horror Story. It looked like they got Christine Milian playing as that light skinned girl. They got what's that cute girl from what's her name? The one that played in Keela and the Bieber. She grown up now. I forgot her name, but she playing as the Shanquilla, and then they got the Rock playing as the daddy, and some other act. They got somebody playing as that girl that killed her. Keke Palmer is playing as her, and from allegedly now, from what I saw on YouTube, and then they got Rock playing as a daddy. Then they got Christina Milian, and some other people. Somebody else. I don't know. I don't think Neil Long in it. It's wild. I mean, that's wild. Somebody said the parents had to sign off on it. I don't know, child. It's a mess. It's just. Oh, did you see that? It's this 18-year-old girl. This just happened a few days ago. Girl, don't you know she gave her virginity up to this? You know, the Malibu most wanted, Malibu most wanted boy guy type guy, and he gave her not only HIV. He gave her the whole package with the other thing that start with the H. He gave her the other thing that start with the H, and she up there. I mean, she brave because most people would have been ashamed. She came and his friends, which is black guys, up there defending him and clowning the girl. She said, "This was my first time, and I slept with that boy." Y'all, she called him a yite ninja, and she said she never had sex in her life with anybody, and then she got that mess, and she's sick. She said when she first did it, she said her vagina was on fire. The girl is up there talking. She said when she first got done with the act, she said she went home. She said it was like her yoni was on fire. Yeah. She just turned 19. She said she went to the doctor. They told her she got a whole package, and then and these are permanent STDs. Permanent. This ain't nothing you can take nothing get rid. But at least we in an era where now people that got it, they can live a normal life with the medications and stuff that they have advanced with now. Had they listened at Cuba and done what Cuba did when they were warned about the HIV virus, they would not have as many deaths in the USA as they had. Had they went ahead and did what Cuba did. Cuba prevented it from spreading. They made it so a long time ago that the women didn't transfer it to babies. They took the people out of the community and put them in asylums and took care of them, the sick people. But they didn't keep them in the community, and they kept them there and whatever and medicated them. But they did take them out of the community. In America, they wanted it to kill a lot of people. They mainly wanted it to kill us, our skin types. But it backfired. And they used that lady, Helena Lack's cells for that and COVID. They used that lady's cells without her family permission for a lot of stuff. They used it for that. They used it for the jab virus and all that. So it's a mess. It's a lot. You look, if they did that, this a lot of stuff they done. They said that this ain't look. This we talking about a whole lot of stuff. They said that when they went to Africa to vaccinate them women for smallpox, they vaccinated a lot of the sex workers. They vaccinated sex workers over there in Africa, right? They said them sex workers started popping up with HIV, girl, after them vaccinations. Yeah. They said that's when they started popping up with it. So I'm thinking that it was in that needle. Cause why would them type of women start popping up with it after that, right? So it's a lot of things that we think that we got from our family inherited. They've been messing with these people DNA and genes and when they say that Look, a lot of time they say they gonna vaccinate us for ain't no telling, child. A lot of stuff ain't hereditary. Cause before the industrialization area, it won't none of this diabetes, cancer, and all this mess going around with these black people. When these black folk were growing their own food, they didn't have none of these diseases. They did not have no heart disease, diabetes, cancer, high blood pressure, all that mess. No. It's in whatever they did to the air and the food and stuff. And then some of these, medications. Because we were mostly doing holistic stuff, growing our own chickens and stuff like that, and growing our own meats and vegetables and fruit and whatnot. Yeah, exactly. We ain't have all this mess, ain't it? Want you to think it's hereditary. Okay. Well, why your great great grandmama ain't have none of this mess then? It ain't come about till after they took us out of the field and we went into the factories and industrialization area. When they took over the food, that's when it came about, right? So it's time for us to start healing. We healing, we healing. I even talk to my cells and I talk to my organs. I talk to my I listen to my heartbeat. I talk to my blood and you can connect with yourself and regenerate and heal yourself and tap into your body and even with qigong and all that stuff like that. Look that up too. You might know about it. I'm just saying where you massaging and stimulating your organs and stuff like that. You still even the tantric stuff, even with your your womb love, the womb healing and talking to your womb and massaging your womb and stuff like that. That type of thing. And your breast and stuff like that. Yeah, that stuff deep. Yeah. Yeah, good. I'm glad. Yeah, yeah, that's a damn that's good. That's it. That's sure thing. Sure thing. Yeah. That's exactly. That's good that you're doing that. That's wonderful. That works. It works. It really works. Yeah, yeah. And stimulating your female, you're tapping into that womb and healing your like we don't even know what we went through in the other life, just all women, we all got trauma with that, the womb and all that, like spiritually, you know what I'm saying? Like it's you know, well we get I started doing it through I had to learn I learned I was doing it, but I really done got into it because I've been learning how to show love to my womb and even more love to my breast area and stuff like that, and stuff. So yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah. Yeah, she good girl. I looked at her. Yeah, she is the truth. She's the truth. She know what she talking about. She the one talking about make your whole kitchen into a holistic health center. Yeah, I'm glad you did. Yeah. Yeah, when I was out there in Atlanta in June, I was um I was actually talking to the ladies at this I went to that Juneteenth festival in downtown Atlanta and it was ladies out there, girl, doing Yanni steams right out there. I got me some Yanni wash. I sure did. That stuff was good. I think I still got a card and stuff. You can order it offline. I mean, it's people, it's help out there. It's a lot of information coming forth for us to tap into now. It's a beautiful thing. Even ain't no telling what we got within us that we can tap into that's gonna heal other people and stuff. On a larger scale and whatnot. Yes, yes, ma'am. Well, girl, I'm about to get on. Anything else? I'm about to get off of here. Look, I'm in the process of moving and trying to still do my organization and do a lot. I'm grateful because I'm just grateful. I'm just going with the flow. I'm not complaining. I'm going with the flow. I'm like I said, I digest the good, the bad, and the ugly, and just try to go with it and go into the unknown and try to have the right intentions about things. This is some weird energy. It's some different type, but in spite of all of that, yeah, we did. It was, yeah, 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 yeah. I'm grateful. I'm grateful that she was doing fine, and I love my aunt. I do. I mean, that's my aunt. You know what I'm saying? And I love my mom. I love all my family. Your daddy birthday was just the other day. What? Yeah, your daddy birthday was just the other day. I know two had put something up on Facebook. You know, them brothers and sisters, they love each other, boy. Them brothers and sisters, they love each other. Always have. Yep. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Yep. Yep. And it's good that they, got each other like that. You know what I'm saying? Hey. Yeah. Scorpio, definitely. Yeah. He be going back and forth, back and forth. He probably miss you too. Probably miss you. You don't look, you done went on about your business. I don't not this like that. Went on about your business then. I said, I was thinking about you the other day. I said, she done manifested her little stuff and went on about her business. Yep. Look at you. Look at you now. It's gonna get even better. Yep. Look at you. Hey, we come a long way. We might not be where we should be. We sure ain't where we used to be, all. I know. I know you do. I know you still go over there and see her too. I know that. I know. I know. And see, that's how I'm gonna be too. I don't know why she think I'm gonna be gone. I ain't gonna be. I'm gonna still be coming back and visiting. You know what I'm saying? I'll be able to. Yeah. Like I told her, she gotta come see me. But girl, I love you. I'm about to get off here. Uh, I don't know what your number is, but I know you ain't gonna put it up here, and I'm not gonna put mine up here. But Sarah got your number probably. But call me or whatever. Call me. I love you. I love you, cuzzo. All right. All right. See you later. You be blessed and support. Everybody support our organization, Maya's Temple of Healing and Unconditional Love. Okay. I'll get it. I'll get it from Toot. All right, Femo. All right. Okay, I got you. All right. All right. This is Moon Goddess 777 checking out. It's been a good conversation. Y'all have a wonderful Tuesday evening. Aries Day. All right.